Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure. Welcome back to Satisfactory. While you were away, I managed to put together enough to kind of get a bit of automation started. And I've started building a ruddy great platform over there. I was fairly certain there were... Oh, there it is. There's the waterfall. Yeah. No. I know exactly where I am and what's going on. You can't fool me on any of it. I've sent my first couple of packages into orbit in order to unlock some stuff. Running up this one. I'll give you a full base tour in a minute. And you might go, oh, what's going on here? Oh, this is just me very lazily making fuel. Yeah, and in fact, I probably ought to automate some fuel relatively quickly, lest the evil persist. Let's see, what do we got? We're into tier 2 here. We've got part assembly. Assemblers, they're useful. Yeah, they are. Obstacle clearing. Yeah, like that. Solid biofuel's good. It is. Yes. Jump pads. No, don't need that yet. Resource sink bonus. I don't know what that is. No, it's been ages since I played this, and therefore I've got no idea what that is. So that's nice with paint guns and stuff. And then extra logistics, which is helpful, but ultimately not what we need right now. I'm going to progress towards something after this important message. Now, of course, there are those who like to start with a plan and then execute that plan and make it look glorious along the way. And I'm not that guy. I've got 2 iron miners going on there, which is, I mean, that's nice. And we're coming down the mountain. Just over there, on the ridge over there, we've got the copper mine is doing its thing as well and escorting it down. And as we head down the conveyor belt here, I thought I'd just give you a quick tour. See, as you head down the conveyor belt here, you head towards where I'm currently doing my smelting. Now, none of this is neat. I don't know if you've noticed, but just in case you hadn't noticed, none of this is neat, not even slightly. Where smelting is occurring, look at it, look at the black smoky goodness. Before it all gets merged together, coming out of here once it's been smelterized, and then pumped down these 2 primary conveyors back towards, and I'm out of power. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm not surprised. No, none of this amazes me particularly. I'm right at the kind of cutting edge of what I can do with my power at the moment, which is why I've automated the manufacture of further power source bits. Fuel, I think they call it. And that's solidly good. So in this kind of early instance, all I'm going to really be focusing on is increasing my backlog of resources while pushing towards further technology exploration and development. And that all sounds jolly technical. What it means is I've got to grind through the tech tree a little bit using a really haphazardly put together bunch of nonsense. And then later on, we'll build this into something which is slightly less haphazard. Yeah, that's not over here. That's not going to help you. So somewhere, and I'll recall where anytime soon, I do have a... I've got something. Yeah, I do. I've got a power plant. That's what I've got. Yeah, I've got a bio power plant kicking around somewhere that's doing something useful. It's this stone here. You see, look, I've got bit of the old concrete kicking around. Right, here's my bio plant. It is currently, well, no, I want the fuel situation rather than the power situation. None. That would explain quite a lot, I imagine. Right, give me a couple of batches of these. I better top everything up at the same time. Yeah, you there. Have some of this. Right, fire it up. Yep, you good? Good. Right. Okay, yeah, we better go and juice this up as well. I'm still running off the hub plants at the moment as well, just purely because I've got them. There you are. Right. Yeah, keep it going. Yeah, and again, and again. All right, super. Well, that's going to keep the stuff coming in for the time being. So I suppose I want to pick an objective, maybe even 2 objectives to chase after here. Right, what do we want? Well, we're going to need all of this. So you're going to want cabling, yeah. You want screws? Oh, I've forgotten all about screws. Yeah, I know, but you want them. Yeah, all right, go on. Lock it in. We'll have that. Thank you. And you want some iron plate. Alright, fine. There you go. Have some iron plate. There. There. Have all the iron plate that I've currently got in stock to make you cheerfuller. And then we got those. You want some of this? Right. You want some of these? Yep, you can have that too. Right, what does that leave us? Lacking. Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, I'm not ready to automate absolutely everything yet. I'll start automating once I've got some kind of a scheme in mind for layout. I've got a scheme in mind of how I'm going to do stuff and with what I'm going to do stuff later on. But at the moment, no. I'll do a load of stuff by hand, which may be painful, but it'll get me to the point where I actually feel like, you know, doing some more. Yeah, trust me, I know what I'm doing. I'm a wizard. How much have you got in here? Some? That should be enough to get us there. Alright, okay. Oh, hang on. Cut down this foliage. I have done. Right, back under here. Yeah. Do you want to zip around a little bit less freely so that people don't get quite as motion sick? No. Oh, that's on their own head. Right, I've got enough pipes to finish that off. What do you need to make screws? I bet it's ingots. Is it ingots? I don't know, but I bet it is. Is it? I don't know. We'll bang it with a hammer in a moment and find out. Right, stick those in. Good. Let's make the last of the cable that we needed, given that I'm not automating that in the slightest at the moment. Just hold that down. Yeah. Yeah, we get a lot of usage out of, you know, wedge your mouse button down and go for a sandwich. That's, you know, that helps. That helps a lot. Yeah, it really does. Yeah, it makes a massive difference at this stage. How much did I need? You only needed 28. Yeah, but let's make 128, and that way we won't be lacking when we need some for other businesses sort of later on. Okay, if you say so. All right, there you go. Well, 6, 7, one more, 8. Thank you. Right, and then you need screws. Yes. What are they made out of? They are made out of pipes. Oh, okay, and I can make 480. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I need. I needed 320. Okay. Well, you know, just sit with it. Yeah, it's all good. It's going to get us there, and then we'll have assemblers at our disposal, which will be a good thing. I think. For all my blather a minute ago about, oh no, I'm gonna wait until later before I start to automate stuff. I think I've got to start automating stuff like pronto. We're going to need a lot more materials coming in. And actually, the thing that's going to make the biggest difference is going to be power. Being able to automate power supply means I can expand freely without having to go, oh, crikey, I'm out of power again. I'm going to show you my big deck in a moment, and you can look at the big deck and go, yeah, I see some kind of semblance of an idea starting to form. Yeah, it's only a very loose plan at the moment, but it is a plan. Such as it is. 320. I think that's everything I need. Right, you have that lot. That's that happy. You have this lot. That's that happy. Push the big red button. There we go. And go outside and watch Spaceship. Right.
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated.
Yes, it can.
Project assembly parts can now be constructed and sent up via the space elevator.
Oh, I've got to build a space elevator.
Project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright, fine. Oh, you watch Spaceship then? Or do you just not care? I care a little bit. I care enough to watch it go into orbit anyway. Right, one-time space elevator. What's that going to cost me? What's that going to run me? Alright, a bunch of concrete. Yep. There's nothing in there I can't produce. That's a good thing. Where are you putting the space elevator? It's important. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, no, you see, that's something you should have thought through. Maybe in the base of the waterfall. Really? I don't think you can get to the base of the waterfall. No. But what I could do is I could build platforms all the way over to the waterfall, and then stick the space elevator on the platform, so the waterfall becomes a feature. All right, yeah, okay, no, we can do that. All right, so I guess I'm making platforms then. Yep, and quite a few of them. Right, we're going to need the 2 meter job. You sure? Yeah. You sure? I mean, it costs the same no matter what size you do. Is 4 meters actually bigger? I don't know. Anyway, concrete and iron plates. Well, this is, I mean, that's what life is made of. So we'll get that going, and then we'll get the space elevator up. Right, and then with the space elevator up, then we'll start to lock things in accordance with some kind of scheme. So give me that. Give me this as well. Thank you. And then give me a bunch more steel plate, and we'll go get to work. It's iron plate. You haven't got steel yet. You sure? Yeah, pretty sure. Are you sure? I'm not. Okay, alright, well, it's going to be fine. Right, iron platage. Jeez, I'm not producing that very quick. No, that's why people have hundreds of thousands of flipping factory bits all on the go at the same time, and they take screenshots of it and go to Reddit and go, this took me 9,000 hours to make, and it produces 1 extra unit of copper per day. And people go, flipping heck, a whole extra unit. And you go, yeah, not even kidding, fam. And that's, you know, that's the nature of the beast. Is these people who like to optimize are going to go, if you were to rewire that in a slightly different way, you would find your output would increase by 7.2%. And let me tell you, that's not nothing. And you kind of go, no, it's not, is it? That's clearly 7.2%, which is, phew. I mean, the alternative would be just wait a little bit longer. You know, exercise some patience like a grown-up. And then it will be done when it's done. Yeah, no, that's all right. You're welcome. No, you can play your way. Go on, clear off. Off you go. All right, good. Yeah. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with gathering foliage, except for the fact that I know full well that I've got power problems. Good. Yes. On which note, I probably ought to get to the tier that allows me to unlock coal and oil and... is there oil? I don't know. But unlock coal at least. Right, a 4-metre foundation. Is that height or is that girth? I don't know. Let's have a look. Try the 2 metre now. No, they're the same size. Right, we'll go with 2 metres then. Right, give it a bit of rotate. Just to about there to set our starting point. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, people are going to say that, you know, there's a really easy way that you can do loads of these in a row. And I kind of go, yeah, but I've never been able to crack it. I prefer to just, well, I know, because I don't know of an easier way to do it. I just, you know, I stroll along and I build the next one. I'm keen to find out what's over the other side of here, other than a beautiful, beautiful waterfall. But I am at least building this in a position that means I can get to it. The smarter thing to do, yeah, and I might retcon what I've built as far as the other platform is concerned, is to build this in accordance with the height and the direction that I've got going on over there, so that the two integrate together perfectly for ease of kind of measurement and so on later on. But hey, you know, that's just life. Good. How much more of this can you build? Loads. Alright, well, let's go all the way over the other side. I don't know if this is the edge of the map or what, but regardless, I'm doing it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's good. I mean, obviously we don't need to build all the way over to the other side. Not yet. There's no real purpose in being there. There will be. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there definitely will be. Alright, okay. Now, if I just leave my mouse there... No, I don't think it's going to help you. See, you get to there, you still have to click. You're just lining it up a different way. I mean, okay, maybe that does make it a little bit easier. Yeah. But, you see, you can't just keep spamming the left click there to make it happen, because you'll end up building extra foundations on top of stuff, and at some point you're going to drop through here. You know you're going to drop through here. And when you do... More likely is that I'm going to build an entire ruddy platform here. I'll take a bit out later on to make an adjustment, completely forgetting that it is an empty void over the edge. Yeah. Yeah, come on. You've been around long enough to know that that's going to happen. Yeah. But no, I feel like building out over here. Is this the kind of thing that Satisfactory viewers like to see? I've no idea. I mean, they don't really care. They just kind of go like, oh, you're building this differently to me. And you go, oh, yeah, mine works. You kind of go, yeah, but I'm building a bridge over next to the waterfall. There's the waterfall, look, it's beautiful. Right, I might build my own palais there later on to use in a way that I see as appropriate. No, you can build whatever you like, but I've got palais desires, and therefore I will fulfill them at some point. Right. Okay. Here's the scheme. Yeah. Is I'll block this all the way over to the other side, and then I'll do enough to support a space elf. A space elf. Yeah. A space elf. I'll make enough to do that. See, look, you took your eye off the prize. Oh, I can't remember what bulldoze is. It's yeah, close that. It's like F or something. Yeah. For freaking take this freaking thing back up again, you freaking. Right, let's do it again. Right, there you go. Right, do you need one more? Yeah, it does. Right, there we go. Right, I built a bridge to nowhere for reasons. And that's great. So, next up is to build enough of this to be able to support an entire space elevator. Now, I mean, realistically, you shouldn't do that because your space elevator needs to be anchored in such a way that it can handle the tether at the other end and all of that counterweight business and that kind of business, while the centripetal fugal forces all do their business. And you can get into space for free. I mean, I've got a vague grasp on the science of it, but at the end of the day, no one's built one yet, so it's just made up. And then, once I've done that, I'll build it. And then, once I've done that, I think my next job should be to come up with a long-term storage plan. For those of you who've watched me play Dyson Sphere Program, or Factorio, or this, you know that I am somewhat an obsessive when it comes to building extensive storage systems. Yeah. You also ought to find a water source. Waterfall not do it for you. Oh, there'll be water up there you can tap into. Yes. Okay, well that's where I'll get my water from then. Alright, good. We have an accord. Well, it's not so much an accord as that's what we're going to do. And it'll work out as well as it could be hoped to. Alright, okay, yeah, good. And then I'll rebuild all of my decking that I've got over there to work in alignment with this. By which I mean I will build like down vertically to be able to match, so that they properly lock together, so that all of the measurables that you've got going on there, that it locks properly. And that will save me a job later on. Otherwise, I will have that job to do later on. But I think the first thing that I will do, before even the space elevator, is I'll extend this platform out and I'll turn part of it into being the main storage place. There's nowhere near enough room for a main storage place around here. It might look like there's tons and tons of space, but there just isn't. You're better off using that chasm over the other side as a main storage place. And then once you've got that and you're starting to think about a little bit more power, then you can start to go, right, now I need massive amounts of extra production. I mean, just to show you what I mean, if we go to specials, we go to this, and we go, right, where are you going to sit? It'll go, I'll sit right there. And you're going to go, that's ruddy enormous. And you go, yeah, it is ruddy enormous. But it's going to look great, and there's a waterfall next to it, which means it's doubly great. Yes. Okay, what have you got going on here? I mean, make sure your input channels are in the best possible place for you to be able to do stuff, because that's kind of important too. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to be at the foundations for a bit. Yeah. I will show you what I mean. All right, so let's assume that that this is the level of which I want to work, right? And we can assume that because it is. So what we would then do is extend. In fact, I'll do it. I'm going to do it. Look, watch you watch. Yeah, I will if I can place that. There you go. Place that. Yeah, and then place that. All right, and get out of the way so you can place another one. All right. Yeah. Go on. There you go. Keep it coming. Like this. All of this kind of business. Right, and there you go. That's let's call that floor 1, just for the sake of argument. And then we will use walls of the basic 4-metre wall. Yeah, it's only half height though. You really want full height for this kind of caper. All right, well, I'm going to have to unlock that, obviously. But what you would do is then you'd go, right. So I'll now stick me stick me walls in, and on the base of that, we'll start the subfloor 1 would sit below that. Let's put one of these in. I could take this all the way later on, but you know, I'm illustrating. All right, so you stick there and you snap that one next to that, and then you got another one here. And therefore, it's all perfectly aligned, even though the base may extend out by quite some way, and there'll be bits of ground just kicking around, just getting in the way, and you're going, well, I wish you wouldn't do that. But it's, you know, but it all works. You reckon we're going to need more concrete? I do reckon we're going to need more concrete. You're certainly not making, you know, epic levels of concrete at the moment. No, I'm not. Yeah, so I built all of that, and obviously that is not in alignment with what I've got going on over there. So I think I should tear all of this back up again, beautiful though it may be, and happy though I was putting it in the first place, and work off a consistent style and approach. Eventually, you'll be able to say, oh, I remember when all this was a rocky alien landscape, and I kind of go, yeah, it's not anymore though, is it? No, I've turned it all into a paved industrial hellscape, and you're welcome. Yeah, give me some poles, just because I feel like it. Yeah, you can't do anything about it. Anyway, there we go. That's what I'm going to be doing for the next foreseeable future, is tearing up something that I've already built, relaying it, and completing the platform. When you return for our next adventure, we will elevate the space and look at getting primary storage set up. And I'm thinking it's going to be on the replacement for this platform. I've been Colonel Failure. By all means, you should subscribe to this channel in order to keep up with adventures of this kind. Well, go on and dismantle. There you go. And that one. Yeah. No, this is going to be an adventure I'll be continuing for a little while yet. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.